Hi guys, I'm IFBB Pro Travales Blount here with new IFBB Pro Liz Stanton. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Well, welcome to the league.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited.
Okay, so tell us, you're a longtime competitor. When did your journey begin?
Well, I started competing in figure probably about 7-8 years ago. At that time, they didn't have bikini when I started competing, so that was my only option, was figure. And I just worked as hard as I could to gain some size, to be able to be competitive. However, that didn't pan out so well for me. And then bikini came along, and I was very fortunate that bikini evolved to fit my body.
So initially, that wasn't even the division for you.
Correct. I hadn't even considered it.
But your heart is really in figure, yeah?
I would say yes. I love muscle, so I like the way the figure girls looked.
Now that being said, though, you turned pro in bikini.
Correct.
So where did you earn that pro card?
Masters Nationals.
And funny thing about it, you kind of rocketed to the pro level. How many shows had you done before that?
Well, I did the Florida State to qualify, and then I went straight to the national stage and got my pro card.
Now, you mentioned that the Florida State was your qualifier, but you hadn't anticipated doing bikini there? This wasn't something you were preparing for?
No, I competed in figure, and I had a couple people tell me, you really need to try bikini. And I kept thinking, no, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm never going to make it in bikini. They'll never pick me. And so I just kind of went to the Florida State and winged it, so to speak. And I didn't really, my posing wasn't good. You know, I needed some help, but I qualified and
the goods were there, but just really rough around the edges.
So then I had to teach myself how to pose in bikini for nationals.
So really, this really was a brand new division for you. I mean, something that you really just kind of took on at the last moment.
Absolutely. I always say sometimes an old dog has to learn new tricks. So
continue to stretch and grow it.
Absolutely. You have to take yourself out of the comfort zone and try something new. And that's precisely what I did. Correct.
And any idea where you may be making your debut next year?
Well, I speculated maybe if I shot for April that I could, you know, maybe refine my physique a little bit better. But I may also wait until June.
Now, that being said, what are some of the improvements that you want to make before you get on the pro stage?
My core, of course, defining it, making it look better, maybe pulling my waist in a little. Always my shoulders, I like to improve. For bikini, I think my legs are probably a little more developed than most of them, and probably my back. So it would be difficult for me to bring them down, but I'm going to try and just, you know, kind of clean it up a little, make it look a little tighter.
And when you're not doing this, what do you do? What do you do for training?
Well, I lift probably the same way you lift. I have that old bodybuilder mentality, and I like to lift heavy, and so that's the way I've always worked out.
And what's your diet looking like?
Well, right now I'm not dieting, but to maintain, I do keto. Okay.
So high fat, that's almost zero carbs, I guess.
Well, vegetables. Okay. I do a lot of that.
Non-fibrous carbs.
Yes.
That's no carbs over here.
Yes, pretty much. So I just do a lot of dark greens and copious amounts of them, for sure.
Now, you also have a training business, yes?
Yes, I own a gym on the Move Fitness of Winter Park, and I train people, and I've had that gym for about 15 years.
And where can we find you? In terms of social media, or where can, you know, they find you?
Well, after I got my pro card, everybody said, you need to go on Instagram.
Absolutely.
So I created an Instagram. I'm Liz Stanton, IFBB Pro. So.
And you're currently taking new clients?
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to get a little lift in today. What are you looking to work out?
I'm good with anything. I love legs. That's my favorite.
I could probably learn a thing or two.
Okay, but I like shoulders, chest. I like it all, to be honest with you. There's nothing that I won't do in the gym. I enjoy it.
And if you could offer any tips or advice to competitors, what would that be?
I would say for women, don't be afraid to lift heavy. You're not going to get big like you think you're going to get big. We just don't. Yes, that just doesn't happen.
Now, in the division, are there any girls that you kind of look up to or maybe glean tips from or maybe follow on social media?
Like I said, I probably look at the figure girls more. My favorite figure girl is Candace Lewis. That's an unbelievable body. And for bikini, I like Michelle Sylvia. I think she's very sexy, and she's a little bit more muscular than some of the girls, and I like her look.
You really like that
Yes, I do.
You really are a bodybuilder at heart.
Yes, I am. I love muscle. It's beautiful. If you want to find me, I'm on Instagram, Liz Stanton, IFBB Pro, or Facebook, Liz Stanton, with parentheses Velez.